So you're thinking about moving to San Antonio? Well, in this video today, we're going to talk to you about a hidden gem just northeast of San Antonio. You are not going to want to miss it.
We're going to talk to you about Natural Bridge Caverns. It is truly one of our absolute favorite places to go in San Antonio, and we can't wait to discover that with you
right now.
If this is your first time in our channel, welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe, tap the bell, and you'll get notifications of the changing market and our updated videos when you do.
Hey guys, we're a growing channel and we really would appreciate the subscribe and hit the tap the bell so you can get the notifications of our videos. We're Brian and Brenda Jones, the proud owners of Lone Star Home Realty, and we're happy to help you any way we can. We get calls from people like you all the time. So whether you're moving now or whenever, give us a call. We will work with you whatever stage you're at. So give us a call and let's get it done.
All of our information is listed below. You can call us, text us, email us. You can even sign up for a Zoom. So we make it really easy to contact us, and we would love to chat with you and help you make a smooth move to San Antonio. Let's discover Natural Bridge Caverns.
Let's do it.
Here we go. So imagine. In the 1800s, early 1900s, your family inherited this property.
Big ranch,
cows, cattle, taking care of everything, trying to make a living on it. And in the 1960s, these boys from a local university knock on your door, knock, and say,
Can I see the ranch?
Hey, we think you may have a small cave on your property, and we would like to investigate it. Now, being a single mother because her husband had been killed in a ranching accident, you'd be kind of hesitant about that. But she let them in, so they had been really good salespeople. They came in, they started investigating it. They found an amazing
series of
caverns. I don't remember how many or how far they went.
I think it was like 2 miles.
It was a long series of caverns. Then what do? You're like, oh my God, we're sitting on top of this awesome cavern cave system with beautiful water. It's alive.
Yeah, but you got to remember that back in the early 60s, people were thinking, oh, we've got a cave on the property. Who cares?
True. So investing everything you own and making a lien against your ranch was a huge deal in the 1960s.
Absolutely.
But the owners of this property put everything they owned, blood, sweat, and tears, into developing this cave system. And today, it is a state historical landmark as well as a natural landmark.
Very good.
Oh, I did that. So it is a big deal. Natural Bridge Caverns is
a big deal.
It's my favorite place. I love this place. I'm so excited to tell you about it. So, growing up, I grew up in the town next door, small country town. During school, we would go there for field trips. Okay, this was in the
80s.
No, it was like in the 60s. 70s, probably 70s. Let's go with 70s. So we went, and I swear I remember buying little bitty pair of salt and pepper shaker that were little feetsies, and they said, I walked my feet off at Natural Bridge Caverns. Okay, so I hadn't been back to Natural Bridge Caverns since then. So that was, good Lord, I don't want to do the math.
It was a few minutes ago.
A long time ago. Yeah. So Brian loves caverns. That's one of his things. He loves going into the caves.
They're really cool.
That's his happy place. So he says, hey babe, they have a new cavern, right?
New cavern, and that was last year, 2023.
Yeah.
And they opened up a new cavern called the Hidden Wonders. Hidden Wonders. We went on the Hidden Wonders tour.
Yeah.
And guys, the way they discovered the rest of these caverns, because the original opening was the Natural Bridge. The cave actually collapsed. and leaving a bridge across the top of the
I think
cave.
it's like 20 feet, right?
Yeah,
That actual bridge, limestone bridge that goes across there.
That's where the natural bridge comes from.
Caverns.
Anyway, the way they've explored more caverns is they do boreholes, and they bore into the limestone and see what's down there. And that's what happened in last year. They were actually probably a year and a half
Years
ago.
before that. 'cause
Yeah,
they had to
a couple
develop
years
it.
ago, they bored a hole and found
And
another
said,
cavern.
hey, wait, there's a huge hole right here.
And I'm sure there are probably many more
Yeah.
to be found.
Yeah. So they have developed this whole new section of the caverns. I couldn't tell you how many millions, thousands, millions, I don't know.
Millions.
Lots of money they invested
Over the
into
years.
the caverns and have developed this place. Now, I will tell you, when he wanted to go back out there in 2023, I was like, okay, let's go to Natural Bridge Caverns. Remember, I haven't been there since I was like in elementary school. I was blown away.
How old are you?
I don't want to tell you. I was blown away when we walked onto that property to see what they have done with this whole place.
I was expecting this rundown attraction, amusement attraction place that was old, dilapidated, and not cared for. And I was just excited to see what I saw because it was like fresh concrete had been poured. It was flowers everywhere,
Oh my gosh.
Greenery. The landscaping was professional.
Is awesome.
It was amazing, and the grounds themselves are worth going to.
You don't even have to go underground. You can just go. One of our favorite things to do is just go out. It doesn't cost us anything. You can go onto the grounds. They have a really nice little concession kind of stand.
Yep.
You can get a glass of wine, grab a piece of pizza or burgers. Can of wine. Yeah, it's not in a glass. But anyway, you can get a thing of wine or a can of beer or whatever. And just sit there and watch people. And they have like the life-size Jenga games.
Yeah, big Jenga games. They've got cornhole.
But the flowers and the butterflies and hummingbirds. I mean, the place is just full of life. And you can just sit there and people watch, which is what we love to do.
And so there's also this gift shop on the property. And it has imagine it's a pretty good sized gift shop. It's not ginormous by any means, but it's a good sized gift shop. But on the railing on the outside of this gift shop, there's a wraparound porch kind of thing on this gift shop. And what they do is they've got this sluice. So you go inside the gift shop and you get this bag of dirt. And you do panhandling basically with this sluice that goes around the whole gift shop. And it's just, the kids have a blast doing that.
So it's definitely still a, what do you call it in school? No, what do you call it in school when you go on a tour? Field trip. It's still a field trip for schools.
Yeah.
You go out there just the right time and there's kids running around everywhere.
Are out there.
Yeah. But not only does a gift shop have stuff like that, your typical gift shop stuff, guys, these people have like gorgeous gemstones and stones that are just raw and very expensive.
Some of the stones in the gift shop, I think I think some of the biggest of the geodes are
expensive.
Tens of thousands of dollars.
Expensive. I tell Brian, if you don't know what to buy me for Christmas, just go to Natural Bridge and buy me a rock.
Get her some geode earrings.
No, I didn't say geode earrings. I said a rock. I think it's amazing. I think they're beautiful. So anyways, going back into the actual caverns, right now they have two separate tours. One of the original, I will say the original, it's not the original, but it's the first tour that they have. It's been expanded and it's beautiful. The second one is the Hidden Wonders, which is of the newer caverns, and they do not connect, right?
Well, I'm sure they do
but
at some point.
Tours don't connect. So, and they're both absolutely gorgeous. Very much alive. The water in there is just beautiful, crystal clear. It's just beautiful.
It's very humid though.
Yeah, but it's always, what degrees is it?
It's like 72 degrees.
Yeah, so winter, summer, it's nice in the summer because it's cool. It's nice in the winter because it's warm. So it's just a nice place to go. Now, the things that they have done, in addition to the beautiful caverns that are there, are the grounds, like we already touched on.
Yep.
So what else do they have besides the concession stand and the gift shop?
Well, if you go, one of the cool things about the Hidden Wonders cave tour is they developed this ballroom.
It's so cool.
And it's pretty large. It'll seat, I want to say, 250
people.
And so they have concerts down there. And just imagine the acoustics down there. Now, obviously, you don't want to be down there doing percussion drums down there, because that's probably not going to be real good for the delicate
ecosystem of
the rocks and stalagmites and stalactites.
But we have been to several concerts down there. We were so excited. They have all kinds of different musicians down there, and the acoustics
are amazing.
It's just beautiful. Now, getting out of the caverns after a couple of glasses of wine is a little tricky, but it can be done. But it's really, really beautiful. We've gone down there for Valentine's Day last year.
So this thing is probably, I want to say the ballroom is about 200 feet below the surface.
I think that's right.
About 200 feet, is approximately 200 feet below the surface. So they were trying to figure out, how do we get people to and from the ballroom without having major incidents or making it very difficult to do that, because obviously you want to make it open to everybody. So they developed this, or they created this tunnel that's at probably a 30 to 35 degree angle. Well, maybe not that, maybe 30 degree angle. It's pretty steep.
It's pretty steep.
And it's
you can walk beside it.
It's about 300 yards long. 3 football fields long. Now, they've got 2 ways to get out. You can walk out. There's no steps.
Which we've done.
And we've done that. And they've got benches for you to rest on when at the rest stops, because you will get tired if you're walking out of it. But they also developed a brand new technology called a belt-assisted technology, or a BAT. And what that is originally was you get in a lunge position on the belt, and you just stay in that lunge position until you get to the top. And by then, you're about to die.
Your legs are killing you.
Now they've added, and there was nothing to hold on to originally when this first came out. There was nothing to hold on to. Now they've added a handrail, so you can hold on, and you don't have to be in a lunge position,
or a lounge position
to make it happen. And it's really much better. Much better.
Easier to get out.
It takes about 10 minutes to get out of there.
Maybe not 10. But anyways,
over 5.
Then they put bathrooms downstairs.
Yep.
So that made life so much better. So really nice plumbing downstairs in the ballroom. So it's just a really pretty place. We went for Valentine's Day. We got to self-tour the cavern, and then had a beautiful table set for 2 with champagne and a really nice dinner, beautiful music. It was just a wonderful experience. So it's truly one of our very favorite places, and we try and go there as often as possible. So when you come back out, the other things they have on, and going back to the ballroom, they do rent it out.
Yep.
You can have private parties there. They were talking about weddings. I don't
know if they've had any weddings.
Yeah, I think they're kind of still working on the whole wedding idea. That would be kind of, I wouldn't want a wedding down there if you're going to have a formal wedding. But anyways, when you come up out of there, you also have the ropes and the
maze.
Well, what's the ropes and the trail, the high ropes and zip line that's next to it, and that's an additional cost. That's different, but I mean, it is we haven't been on it because that's not my kind of thing. I'll sit back and watch people doing, but it looks really, really cool. I don't know how high it goes. It goes way up.
Yeah, it's probably about 60 feet.
Yeah, it goes way up. And then they have a maze
Mm-hmm.
that is built, and you can walk through there and find your way back.
Or not. There
Or
might
not.
still be people there trying to get out of there.
But they have all kinds of fun things for
search
the
for them.
kids. Like for the fall, they have a big thing about how to attract butterflies and hummingbirds to your landscape. What do you need to plant and to make it a butterfly-friendly flower bed? They also have amazing Christmas at the caverns.
Christmas in the caverns is pretty huge.
So there's several different options. You can buy tickets to go into the caverns, of which they have multiple different choirs.
Organizations.
Yeah, choirs from different churches or the schools.
And they're caroling.
And they are literally in a section of the cavern singing Christmas music. So you're on a tour of the cavern and you stop and you can listen to the music, and it's just beautiful how it is echoing in the caverns. It's just glorious.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and then they have a humongous area decorated
Yep.
with Christmas lights,
Yep.
that you can walk through the Christmas decorations. They have Santa and
Mr. Santa?
Santa and Mrs. Santa. For photos, they have fire pits that you can do s'mores. So just all kinds of fun things. They're constantly coming up with new ideas and new ways to get families engaged. And we not having kids, we still love going out there.
Yeah.
So that tells you don't have to have kids to go. It's just a wonderful, wonderful
It
place.
is really, really cool.
Now, what else do they have? It's kind of separate from
It
the
is
caverns.
separate.
It's a totally separate
But
park on the same property.
they've got a wildlife driving expedition park, and it's much larger than the caverns area, and they've got
40 species.
40 different species of animals from around the world.
Yeah.
They'll come right up to your window, and you get
You can feed them.
yep,
You
take
can
pictures
either
with them.
drive your family through, or you can opt to take one of their self-guided tours.
Well, tours,
Tours, what did I
not
say?
self-guided.
No, well, they'll tour you through there on their drive-through. But we have yet to do that. I keep saying I want to do that, but we haven't done that yet. Now, when we drove through there the other day, what were they developing that hasn't even been published? I don't think.
They're going to have a dinosaur park, and that is going to be huge.
It was so cool. You could drive through and see over the little railing thing, and they had these humongous dinosaurs out there. It was cool.
It's going to be way cool.
It's going to be fun. So, as you can tell just by our excitement, we absolutely love Natural Bridge Caverns.
We go out there whenever we can.
I just love this place. So if you're in the area, just searching around, trying to see what you want to see in the San Antonio area, if you're thinking about moving here and you want to know what there is to do your family fun times, I highly recommend Natural Bridge Caverns.
Yep.
It's absolutely beautiful.
So guys, thanks for watching, and I hope this was helpful for you.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Please comment below and let us know what you think. And if you've been there, give us a call.
Absolutely.
Or let us
Comment.
know.
Let
below.
us
Let us know.
what you thought.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so tap the bell, subscribe, help us out, and we'll see you on the next video.
See you later. Bye.
Take care.